welcome to another video. I know that I don't usually post many videos in my YouTube channel and not even any Minecraft videos, but I do stream Minecraft videos and RLCraft videos. Actually, not anymore, but RLCraft I used to stream, and many people used to ask me like, what do I do? Like, I don't, what's happening? What's going on? Some people know what's happening, but they don't know like what to do. Like, how do you survive? How and like a lot of questions. So I decided to make a series to guide anyone who is interested into playing RLCraft. So this is actually my second attempt because I noticed that my mic was muted the whole time, so I'm starting over. Before we start, actually, one important thing is you need to know that if you never played vanilla Minecraft before, you can't just play RLCraft directly. You just go play vanilla Minecraft and finish it until at least you kill the Ender Dragon. Then you will have enough knowledge to start your RLCraft world. And one thing you might wonder, like, is this guy really good? Like, can I trust him? And here's the word that I streamed and finished. I even killed like the strongest boss in the game, and well, yeah, it's a bit laggy because I'm in a jungle, and as you can see, I have the strongest armor. I have very strong, like, supreme sharpness 5, which has 1.4 attack speed and 31 attack damage. So yeah, I have like the strongest bubble in the game, and all of the qualities, most of the qualities beside this are masterful, and they're all like the rarest qualities. So you might ask, like, how can I get as strong as you? And this series is kind of a way to strive into becoming this strong. Yeah, I'm gonna try to make a list of tips that might help you in the future when maybe after seeing this you might not remember every single tip, so you would at least have a list to use to remember what to do. And the first tip, I already said it, and that you need to play Minecraft in vanilla. So now let's create a world. I'm gonna call it guide, and let's create it, and I'm gonna start from scratch. So the first thing to do, which if you saw another video like starting from scratch, you probably already know that, and it's looking for gravel. Gravel is very important in the start of the game. There might be other ways, but like gravel is the easiest way. Like, you can collect rocks and get the sticks from this, but yeah, there you go. Yeah, but the correct way is starting from gravel. So the first thing is you need to look for gravel. You can usually find gravel near lakes and rivers and any water area. Probably not record every single thing, just the important parts to get you going. Here's some gravel. Okay, and since we're already talking, after finding gravel, just try to get a flint. So the first episode is going to basically about how do you survive your first night in RLCraft. Yeah, basically how to do that. So one other thing that is really good at the start is try to always make a mini base for you, so that you can hide from anything that attacks you. That is an important thing. So now I make this, and I use the knife, the flint knife that I just created, to try to get these things, plant fibers. And I can use plant fibers to make plant string, which would be really helpful in the future. And I wish I wouldn't be able. Anyways, the next thing you need to do is get a hatchet to get the wood, and since this is RLCraft, it will fall like how real trees fall. Not exactly, because they don't pass stuff like that. By the way, these are different shaders, so yeah. Anyways, so the next tip is one important thing in this mod pack is you need to get advantage of passive mobs. Any passive mob you find, you need to try to kill, but before just trying to just fist everything you see, you need to know that it won't be easy, because some of them will spawn enemies too. So just try to get some stuff before you hit everything inside. That's one important thing. And among those mobs, sheep are important. Always sheep, kill sheep. Any kind of sheep, doesn't matter. The next tip is just to make more wool, and then you can make a white sleeping bed. So now you can just sleep on it, and that's the next day. You don't even need a bed, which it actually might be better to make a bed, but these are helpful. You should always have them with you. Next tip, at least to be able to survive in RLCraft, try to get iron as fast as you can. Now luckily there is exposed iron, like a lot of exposed iron in the world, so you don't really need to go mining directly. You can just look for iron anywhere, for example here, and then just mine it. But now the problem is you need to level for it, and there are different kind of things. There are the skills, and there are different ways to get to it. So you can get to it through here, and I have a shortcut. You can change it in the settings. I press Y and you go to these. You need to level them the whole time. These are very important, and also when you reach level 5 there's another skill menu, and it's also important. Now I'll use the knife to, since there aren't that many sheep around, you can use plants. Okay, don't be scared. Now, fighting technique is really important in this game. You shouldn't just don't be in a fight where the enemies have a chance of hitting you and at the beginning, because you're very vulnerable. Oh yeah, but before I go there, here's the next tip. Now not many people know about this, but this is very useful to advance through even after this guide. Always use this. Not many people know this, but you can actually use R and U to find the recipes and use this for everything. So for example, if you drop something new and you don't know what is the use for it, you can either press R or U to see what's the use. Of course, you don't need to type it, but for example, now I know that I can make dragon meal using raw mutton, and you can use these categories to see what else you can do. You can turn it into cooked mutton, or you can use fire pit to make cooked mutton. So this is very useful, even later in the game when trying to find or to know what you need to do, what you're supposed to do, and yeah. This sound means that I'm hungry, but I need to do some stuff before I eat. Now, bandages, you saw how I crafted them. That is the next tip. That's why sheep are always important, because when you hit the sheep, you get their wool, and you can use the wool to create bandages. And they used to require magic level 2, I think, but now you don't even need magic, which is awesome. Now, if you don't find sheep, as I said, you can always try to use the plant fiber to create more strings, and you can create the wool. Now, sadly, I need to level up. Oh, I need level 4. Mining level 4. That's should be fine. The next tip. While I don't see any dragons yet, it's really important to be careful when dealing with dragons, because they can detect you from far away, and then you can't escape. Now, another reason why it's important to kill as many mobs as possible is because you need the XP to level up, and that is a mix. Perfect sense, and I don't think that it's needed to be listed, but I'm gonna list it anyways. Next tip, birch wood is really important. You can use it to create paper, and with paper you can create different kind of things. One of the important things you can use paper for is creating matchboxes, and with matchboxes you can make lights. Now, as you can see, these spawn, which is really important to be aware when sleeping in bed, and wait for the Grim Reaper to spawn. If they spawn, just kill them. It's not that hard. You can use any kind of sword and try to kill them as quick as possible. Next tip, always use your offhand for weapons so that you can do higher damage per second. Arisaurs, they are not dangerous mobs, and you should always kill them. Even though they look dangerous, but they're not. They don't attack you back. Okay, what's going on? Oh, I got a little lost. Oh no. Next tip, stay away from skeletons. At the beginning, they are the most dangerous mobs out there, so always stay away from them and try to move around so that they don't attack you. On the other hand, creepers, you can just die. When you press L, you get to this menu, and this is the second skill base menu, and when you get to level 5, you get to choose which of these 3 concepts will increase your XP. In my opinion, you should always choose combat, because you're always be in combat in this game. Like, crafting is important, mining is important, but combat. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but Arisaur meat is one of the good type of meat in the game, because it increases your health. Now, I'm not sure if they changed it since I last played, so if it is wrong, then I will write it down for you guys. Now, the good thing about picking combat, that even though you pick combat, afterwards you can still level up every category, but you won't get extra XP from the other ones, except for combat. Now you see I reached level 5, which I didn't need to. I just needed level 4, and now I can mine iron. Now, one of the things that you need to be careful while mining iron is that it can spawn dangerous mobs, but these mobs can be easily killed with your pickaxe. Do not change to sword, because it does significantly more damage with a pickaxe. Now that you have the iron, you can easily smelt it, and while waiting for the coal you can smelt it with wood. And with that iron you can make iron armor and iron tools and everything you need to continue. Now, one of the good things with this mod pack is that it's not only the iron sword that you can create. Here, you can make iron longsword, iron katana, iron saber, and many more. And pick which one is best for you. The second thing is important in this mod pack is creating your own bow really early, and you just need agility level 2, so that should be easy to get. And that's why you need to kill as many chicken as possible and save up the chicken meat for future use, because you will need that in the future, especially in taming. And after your iron is smelted enough, you will need to level up your defense, maybe attack, maybe gathering, but most importantly try to level up your defense, attack, and level up the ones you need first. And after this you'll be able to survive your first day without even sleeping. And that is the aim of this video, and I hope that this helps you really well in your first day in RLCraft, and I hope that all of this information will get into use while playing the game. And I hope you have a nice day, and check out my channel for more videos, because I will add more videos to give you more tips on how to continue your games in RLCraft. With that being said, thank you for watching.